talk to you right away, so can you call me? It's urgent. You okay? Have you seen your father?
Which one?
You and your mom are everything to me. That's why I have to stop the bad guy. He's already hurt so many other people, I can't even count them all. Jack Manning let Gigi die, and who helped the kid get away with it? Victor. Plus, with the things he's done to his own family, he was gonna take Star's daughter and run off with her. I don't know how Star ever forgave him for that. What am I doing, Liam? I'm trying to come up with a reason to rid the world of Victor Lord Jr. And even if I find it, could I really go through with it?
I don't trust this guy any more than you do, but I think that if he wanted to kill me, he would have done it by now.
Maybe he's been waiting for the right time.
The right time came and went already. It's just today. He had a perfect opportunity.
What happened?
Well, you know, he showed up at my office and he wanted to take my desk and my whole company, my employees, everything.
What'd you do?
What do you think I did? I kicked him out.
Way to go, Dad.
I'm not gonna let him steal everything I've worked so hard for. I mean, I'll take it to the Supreme Court if I have to. You got a killer lawyer, right?
Yeah, Taya's the best. But a case like that could take a long time, don't you think? What if he just wants to get you out of the way right now?
See, if he did that, then he would risk everyone knowing that he was the shooter. And he'd go back to prison.
Maybe he doesn't care.
Oh, he cares. Trust me, he cares. He wants his life back. I mean, he may wave a gun around and try to spook me, but it's nothing. It's just an empty threat.
Look, Dad, I know you might think you're safe, but sometimes stuff happens. Stuff you don't expect, you know? Sometimes people end up dead when they're not supposed to.
Oh, you mean Gigi Marasco?
Oh, surprise, surprise. You're not looking for me, are you?
No, I didn't know you'd be here. Looking for your husband.
Well, you're out of luck. He was called away unexpectedly.
By whom?
His mother.
I thought she was in custody.
Gotta love the United States of America. Even Irene Manny's entitled to one phone call.
Taya, don't tell me Victor went down to the police station.
Okay, I won't.
Why would he do that? What business could he possibly have with her now?
Actually, I'm more interested in what business you could possibly have with him now.
Well, I came to tell him to leave town and never come back.
For Todd, the real one.
I thought he was staying at Aunt Vicky's.
Well, I thought so too, but apparently he has gone out for a while, so I've got to find him. But if you hear from him, will you call me immediately?
Yeah.
Great. Hi. Hi.
Hi. What is with your mom?
I have no idea. Something about my dad, the one with the scar.
It's so weird that you have to specify which one.
Is it weird? Is it weird that the man that I called my dad for 8 years turns out to be my uncle? And that my real dad wants to come back into my life and pick up from where we left off?
Let him destroy our family either. He's the only thing standing in our way. Marty's gone. Tape with her confession on it, that's gone too. Phil Patel knows the truth, but he swore he wouldn't talk. Victor's the only one left. He has to be stopped. But to take his life. I've done it before. But that was war. And in a way, so was this.
Victor is not the man you have a problem with. Todd Manning is the one you want me to stay away from. And we all know I'm not married to Todd.
Doesn't matter.
Well, of course it matters. Todd and Victor have two completely different histories.
And Victor's history is nothing to be proud of. He's every bit as dangerous as his twin brother.
No, no, no. If there's anyone who's dangerous, it's this so-called mother who brainwashed him into believing he was someone he wasn't. Now that he knows that, he has the chance to become his own person.
And you think it's that simple? You think he could just erase all that programming whenever he wants? There's no delete button here, Taya.
It's not going to happen overnight, Tomas.
He went to see her. Irene Manning destroyed her own son's soul. And with one phone call, he comes running back to her?
Victor is not some robot, okay? He made the choice to go. It was his decision to go.
How do you know? She was able to completely control him before.
Yes, and he hates his mother for that. He will never let her control him again.
Yeah. Even if that's true, he's damaged. The entire world that he's known has been taken from him. You think he's just gonna let that go?
What business is this of yours, anyway?
Desperate people do terrible things, Taya. The man is losing his entire family.
No, he's not. He's not losing me.
I hear you say that, and I think that Bobby must be rolling over in his grave.
What are you talking about?
Our father didn't raise you to be a fool, Taya.
Hey, sweetie. Is Todd here? I called over here before Jessica told me he'd gone out. I was hoping maybe he was back already.
I don't think so. I haven't seen him. You look a little freaked out.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's nothing, but...
What?
Well, the last time I saw Todd, he was freaking out. He was blaming Victor for taking his life, his family, you name it, and I tried to tell him that it wasn't Victor's choice, but he wouldn't hear it, and we got into a really big fight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I, because I think maybe I made things worse than they already are.
How?
Todd threatened to take back what was his, and I tried to call his bluff. Look, he'd already lost years of his life, and I said, do you really want to risk that by shooting Victor? Do you want to go to jail? So I told him that there was a gun in the safe.
Blair, what did you do?
Well, I held it out, and I dared him to take it, but he didn't. He didn't, and I knew that he wouldn't, and he stood there while I put it back in the safe. But Brody, my mistake was thinking that that was going to be the end of it, because, my God, now the gun is gone, and so is Todd.
Don't push me. This is my life. You don't get to make the rules.
All I have ever wanted since the day I came here is to keep you and Daniela safe.
And yet, all you've done since the day you came here, pretty much, has been to lie to us. Oh, is that not true? About why you came here in the first place? About your past? About your friends? You've kept a million dirty little secrets, Tomas. Next to you, Victor's an innocent.
Innocent of knowing his true identity, maybe. But once he found out, he tried to lie his way out of it. And Danny told me. Even though he knew it was Victor Lord, he thought he could pretend to be Todd so he could run away with all of you. To Hawaii,
Yes,
right?
because he was scared. He thought he was losing his family, Tomas.
I'm scared that you and Danny are going to get caught in the crossfire when Todd and Victor go head-to-head.
And why would they do that, Tomas?
Even a rational man will fight to the death to keep what he believes is his. And these are not rational men.
So the minute I realized that the gun was gone, I called over here and talked to Jessica. She told me that Todd had gone out. But then I called Taya and John and left a message with both of them, but neither one have gotten back to me yet.
Did you tell John about the gun?
No. And I know that I should have, but come on. Would Todd really be that crazy? I thought, would, and risk going to jail for the rest of his life?
Well, maybe he thinks he could get away with it somehow.
Brody, I don't think he was thinking. I think that is the problem. I wish I knew where Todd went.
I'll look for him, okay?
Oh, that would make me feel so much better. I appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go find Victor.
And tell him what?
That someone is out to get him.
You can't be rewriting history, Jeff. Okay? What happened to Gigi was an accident.
An accident I caused.
Did you know the generator was broken? And that it was leaking carbon monoxide? No, you didn't. So I don't want you going around blaming yourself for things you had no control over.
I shouldn't have left her there in the first place.
Okay, but under normal circumstances, she would have been okay. A couple hours in the dark, no big deal. So, I want you to put this past you, okay? I want you to be thinking about your future. I want you to make plans for it.
Right. Plans for the future. I've been thinking about that, and I got this idea. Can I run it by you?
Oh, yeah, sure. Gigi Marasco Scholarship Fund.
I want to raise money for it.
Actually, you know, you should call it as the Origami Cogs Fund.
Origami Cogs? You mean the company that outbid you for the satellite?
That wasn't a company. It was this Rex Balsam. It was a front for him.
How'd you figure that out?
People figured it out recently. You know what an anagram is?
Yeah, when you change the letters of a word to form another one?
Origami Cogs is an anagram of Gigi Marasco. Rex was just trying to bring us down one acquisition at a time.
So I guess you're not cool with this scholarship fund?
No, go ahead. Maybe Balsam will see it as a peace offering and stop trying to stick it to me.
You think?
He may be easing up already. He hasn't made a move in some time. Maybe the war's over.
Or maybe it'll never be over.
Jack and Victor are finally gonna get what's coming to them. Is that why you went out of town for a while? Were you planning something?
No. It was a wasted trip.
No. I thought you were setting up another company so you can attack Victor's business again.
I am working on something, but you don't have to worry about it, okay?
I'm worried because it's not enough. Even if we take away every single dollar they have, that's nothing compared to what we lost. They'll still be alive. And Mom's dead. It's not fair, Dad.
You're right, it's not.
I understand that the situation between Todd and Victor is a volatile one, and I've done everything I can to diffuse it. And I truly believe that with time, they will both calm down and learn that there's enough of everything to go around.
And then what? They're going to sit down and agree to share it? You're deluding yourself, Taya.
And you underestimate my influence. You know, how about instead of obsessing about my relationship with my husband, you concentrate on your relationship with Blair? Especially now that Todd is back in town.
We already talked about that.
Uh-huh.
Blair doesn't want to think about the past. She wants to move forward. With me.
Now who's deluding themselves?
Todd!
Mom?
So, were you calling for Todd? Why would you do that? Todd doesn't live here.
Yeah, I know that. I just thought maybe he might have shown up.
With that gun that he stole from Aunt Dorian's safe?
So do you know about that?
Told him all about it.
And you're still allowing my son to stay here, wait for you to get shot again? Come on, Jack. We're gonna
This
go
is my
home.
normal night with Dad.
Nothing is normal about this. I want you to be as far away from here as possible. And you need to check yourself into the nearest hotel.
Oh, really? So this guy can try to steal everything that's mine? You can let him run me out of my own house?
You think it's a better idea for you to sit around here and be a sitting duck?
You're not really worried about me.
Why would I be here if I weren't worried?
Because you want to keep Todd off of death row.
Don't be ridiculous.
You know what? I don't really care what your reasons are. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to run away. I'm not a coward.
There is nothing cowardly about wanting to protect yourself.
I survived the last attempt on my life. Why not this one?
You only survived because John saved your butt. What happens if no one's there to save you this time?
Oh, Todd. He's big on threats, but he's not going to follow through. Not with this one.
Well, you know what? That's what I thought too. But now I'm not so sure.
He spent 8 years in some high-tech bunker getting his brains zapped. You think he wants to get locked up again?
All right, come on. Let's go.
No, Mom,
Yes,
no,
Jack.
you can't just leave him here.
You know what? If he wants to risk his life, I can't stop him, but I'm not going to let him take a chance on yours, son. Get out of here. You better call Sean. You're going to need a bodyguard.
I don't need a bodyguard.
Just could you at least do that? Please?
Well, if it's going to get you off my ass, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I swear I'll do it.
Come on.
Blair and I go back a long time, okay? I know all her promises, I've heard all her never agains, and if there's one thing I know, it's that Blair is not over Todd. And she never will be.
I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
Well, if you two do end up together, don't expect me to be a bridesmaid. She and I had a truce for a while, but that is over.
You know, she still considers you a friend, Ted.
Friends don't give friends constant, unsolicited advice. Still have a message from her I haven't even listened to yet.
Why not?
Because she keeps telling me how to run my marriage and live my life. I don't need a mother, okay? And I don't need you to be boppy, all right?
I'm gonna go. Meeting Sebastian at Capricorn.
Okay.
Dan, whatever you may think, I love you.
I know.
I just want you to be safe. And I don't think you can be until Victor is out of your life. It's late. You should go to bed.
What's the point? It's not like I can sleep anyway.
So that was you walking around in the middle of the night?
Not just last night. Every night since Jack killed Mom. I'll fall asleep for a few hours and then wake up and stare at the ceiling until morning.
It's not gonna stay like this, Shane, okay? Things are gonna get better.
Yeah, I know they will.
You know, forgive me if I don't want my son being caught in a gunfight, all right? You'll be glad you weren't there when your dad shows up.
Victor is my father. How many times do I have to tell you?
Let me put it to you this way. Neither Todd nor Victor want you hurt. They'll be glad that you weren't there. Now get up there and get to bed. Come on.
Where do you go with nothing to cling to? Your head in the clouds, the rainbows behind you. It's so hard to breathe, always searching for hope. But lost are those eyes where I used to hide away, and gone are those dreams falling down. Still you only have one voice, just one chance here to hold on to reach for me. Believe 'cause you only have one life to live.
Hey, it's me, Blair. I need you to call me back. Something's happened. The gun that Dorian kept in her safe is missing, and I can't be sure, but I think Todd has it.
Heart on the floor, you've lost the horizon. So hard to feel, no reason for hope. Well, you only have one voice, just one chance here to hold on to reach.
Hey, Sean, it's me. I need to put you back on the payroll. You were my ex-wife. It's really nothing. You won't have to do anything at all. Hello? So, oh my God, what the hell are you doing here?